Hey all, and this is the Sorcerer's Shadow event. This is a Light Slayer event and Chaotic Killer. So this time around I'm probably going to use my water teams again. The Holiday Saints card that you can see here is a Chaotic Killer card, meaning I have a pretty decent team out of water cards. I made up a Light Commander team as well, and then these are basically just my best Light Slayer cards. You can see here they're all pretty much outdated, meaning I'm unlikely to be able to get anything decent out of them. Let's scroll across. This is basically the quick killing team. You've probably all seen this before, but I will go left to right. Now I will say you should probably use something similar to this if you have the current event deck and the Slayer Ultimate form. That gives the next Light Slayer a 550% buff. I can't remember what that's called, but it seemed extremely powerful. I was unable to get it myself. But yeah, this team is based on a very similar concept. This idea might help you out, even if you are using a Light Slayer deck and not a water one like I am. Holiday Saints, Chaotic Killer, which is always good. It's also a really, really good card. Next water hero to activate their battle skill, a 500% damage buff. Metaverse Masters, next hero to use their battle skill, a 150% damage buff. So basically the two buffs stack up. Both boost up Sovereigns of the Dance. Converts all non-water power gems to water. Upgrades and increases stealth damage. That's why I'm boosting up this card, mainly because it increases self-damage. Then two other cards just for the water gems, really. I don't actually have that many decent Water Slayer cards apart from the first two you saw. So these are basically just to make up the team. This one spawns an absolute ton of water gems, making it pretty useful. The Wave Breakers here has a slight increase to Water Slayer attack, so it does help a bit. And then if we have a look at the relics, you will see here the first relic on the team, Arcane Relic. These are basically just my best Water Slayer relics, but with the one that breaks the shields. I'll find it if I go across. There we go, there's the Chaotic Relic that breaks the shields. Then have another Chaotic Relic at the end. So yeah, if you do have the event Ultimate form, the first three cards should be sort of similar style of cards. The first card should be the Light Slayer hero that gives that 550% damage buff. The third card should be the event Ultimate form. Then the fourth and fifth card. But that's your choice, whatever your best Light Slayer cards are really. If you have cards that boost damage, brilliant. I believe it was the Michael Jackson card. I can't remember what it's called. I don't have that one either, unfortunately. I know that's what most players seem to call it. I'm sure you all know which card I'm talking about there. But yeah, that could be useful on the team as well. So moving across to my main team. This is the team I'm using for locked bosses. I think it's going to be too slow for anyone else's Umbrals. I'll also use this on Ultimates. From left to right, Wave Breakers, again, decent card, has that slight attack boost. High Performance Unit Area, this is the main change to the team. Use this when the enemy's turn counter is on 1 to get the supercharged up. Have to be a bit careful though, it's easy to use this at the wrong time. Then if we scroll across to the next card, Holiday Saints. Next water hero to use their battle skill, a 500% damage buff. Always an amazing card for water events. I even used this in a Water Commander event. I'm sure some of you saw that. Then Metaverse Masters. Used with pretty much all teams nowadays, it seems. 150% damage buff for any card. And the main hitting card again, Sovereigns of the Dance. This is now boosted up by area, meaning the damage is significantly higher than what it was with my previous team. Then for the relics, again, two Chaotic Killer relics. The one here that breaks the 3 shields, plus the ultimate relic that breaks the 2 chaotic shields. then just my best Water Slayer relics, with an exception that I have Cater's Bow now on the team. Since this is a locked boss team, it doesn't really matter too much about getting the water gems at the start. But yeah, that's what the team looks like. I know I've shown you this team in previous videos, but it is by far one of my best Slayer teams. Pretty much using it in every event until I get something better. I don't really want to invest in Slayer. I don't like Slayer, so this is good enough for me. So we go across to my Light Commander team. I don't think this is going to do too much damage. The idea behind this team is to boost up Sunbest siblings. I may mess around with this as the event progresses, but it's not going to be anywhere near the damage of my Water Slayer team, so probably not much point in talking too much about this. Then to finish, we have some random Light Slayer cards. This is not a team, it's just random cards. A few of these cards may be useful with your team though. For example, Astral Anomalies is a chaotic killer card, so if you don't have the event ultimate form, you may want to use this. Plus it also increases chaotic killer attack. You can see here. I believe this card here, Drake Patriarchs, has an attack bonus as well. Yeah, you can see here, increases Light Slayer attack by 115%. Another one here that increases Light Slayer attack. I don't have anything that increases Light Slayer damage though. These are pretty much older cards, unfortunately, so they may not help you that much. But they still might be useful anyway, so worth trying on the team. If you have the first 3 cards that are making up a pretty much optimal team with the damage buffs, you can fit in the last 2 cards with whatever you want, I would have thought. So I've seen quite a few good teams using Bewitching Conjurers. That is pretty much one of the key Light Slayer cards. The battle skill on that card can be reset. As soon as I can get that card, I will do so. It should hopefully help my teams out. But yeah, that's about all I have for this part of the video for ideas and the teams I'm using. So let's get on with the actual event. Here we go. Alright, and here's the actual event. The main change to this event is that we have ultimates up. You can see at the top of the screen an ultimate that escaped. I will cancel that in a bit. See if another one spawns. I will start off with this nice, easy Carillion boss. I can use this team here for that. So this team is really easy to use. It's just left to right. The problem is sometimes it doesn't get enough water gems up at the start. Most of the time it does though, and then just like this. I know it's a light event, but I really don't have anything good with my Light Slayer cards, so this is the best option for me, I think. You can see the middle card, 4.4Q damage. That's not too bad actually, considering it's a water deck. So that's enough to deal with the lower value bosses. It was also what I was using to level up my solo bosses as well. Alright, so we have an Umbral boss up now. Let's go ahead and hit that with my other team. I've already locked it. You can see here, this is my main event team. Right, so this team, you have to be a bit careful. I'm sure you've all seen me use this in previous videos as well. You have to keep an eye on the turn counter with this team. Start off by using Metaverse Masters like so. Then only use Area once the turn counter of the enemy is on 1. You can see here it goes up, so I have to do another move, then use Area. It's easy to be caught out by that, so I do have to be a bit careful. Now use Area and try and get the damage going. So hopefully this will work pretty well. What I'm going to do is start with the middle card, then just go 3, 4, 5, then 1 like so. Let's see how effective this is, and then just match the two highest value power gems. Keep an eye on the far right damage. 34.2 Q, I believe that is. So yeah, not bad at all. I need to get one more hit in to do around half the damage, or maybe 2 hits. But yeah, you can see it also deals with Gem Silence. I'll assume it's Gem Silence anyway, not Power Gem Silence. So yeah, this is a good potential team actually. I know it's a water team, but it's not bad at all, and might be enough to keep me in Legends. And you can see here, what I did there is used Area at the wrong time. It's very, very easy to do that. You do have to keep an eye on the turn counter at all times when using this team. This time it'll work though. But yeah, it's very easy to press Area at the wrong time, then only hit like 3 to 4 Q, and then wonder why it's not doing any damage. It happens quite often. But yeah, just be careful. Going to run out of time anyway, so let's make this my last hit on the boss and see how much damage I've actually done to it. I think that's under half, unfortunately. So I'm going to need to hit it again. Let's have a quick look. 61 Q and 97 Q left on the boss, so not bad actually, considering it's a water deck. I might as well give my Light Commander team a try while I'm here, but I don't think this is going to do too much damage. I'll give it a try anyway though. I'm lacking any of the key cards needed to make a decent Light Slayer deck, so these are my main options for the event. I don't think this will do too much damage at all though, so let's see what happens anyway. Yeah, 1.3 Q, that's not an option unfortunately. I could mess around with this, but I don't think I'm ever going to come near to the 30-ish Q that my water team is doing. So I think we can abandon this as an option and quit out. However, it is going to be really difficult without the event deck. I've already had a look at the event deck. If you had that previous Light Slayer deck that has that massive boost, you can combine the two decks and do huge damage. I think that's what players are doing. Anyway, we'll see how well I can compete with this event. I might stay in Legends, I might not. So I'm not quite sure how the ultimates work. I think I'm going to go ahead and cancel this and see if another one spawns. Oh. No ultimate. Right, so I need to find out. Let's go on to the Ultimate Championship page. Have a look at this. Yeah, that doesn't really help too much. I've only defeated the one ultimate. I think I'm just going to have to wait until the next one spawns, I guess. I'm not really sure how they spawn, though. And that's something I'm going to have to find out as the event progresses. I'll come back to this if another one spawns, I guess. So unfortunately, I've not had another ultimate spawn yet. I'm not really sure how they spawn. It might only be one per day, so I think let's have a look at the collection. What have we got this time around? Oh, it's not too bad actually. Pentaric shards in there. It's all for evolving A-line by the looks of it. Let's go ahead and claim all of this. So not too bad a collection. We've had worse collections than this, but it's not especially exciting, unfortunately. But there we go. That's the collection claimed. You can get all of these items elsewhere. Legend Jewels is a good way to get stuff like Pentaric shards, or whatever they're called. There we go. Pentarch shards. But yeah, there we go. That's what the collection looks like. Now to go ahead and claim this random 6-star hero. Right, let's see if I get anything decent from this. Should be interesting. Let's find out. I think that may be the main hero. So a pretty decent card, I guess. If I somehow get this event deck, I'll be able to get the shiny. I don't think I'm going to be able to, though. I don't have enough gems. I don't really want to waste all my gems. This does look like an extremely good deck, but I don't really enjoy Slayer, and yeah, I think I need to save for the next deck. See what that Fire Commander deck looks like. Right, and finally, what is it this time around? We have a large Legends League, so it should be easier to stay in Legends than usual. I don't know if I will actually manage that. I have no intention of really playing this event that hard, if at all, to be honest. I really don't like Slayer, as you all probably know by now. But yeah, we have another Vanguard with Drain, which is pretty much a useless defender skill, if I'm being honest. However, it's Dark, and some argue Dark's the best defense, so might be one you want to build up. That's entirely up to you. Right, so let's have a look at the news feed. They've recently added something about the Ultimate Championship. There we go. Let's have a quick look at this. So, it doesn't say how to spawn another Ultimate once your previous Ultimate has disappeared. So I'm a bit confused by that. It does say you can earn a full Transcended Warden Stone by taking the top spot, but that definitely won't be me. And a new Vanguard skill, Sentry. Every defender will remove one ambush buff from attackers at the beginning of both the battle and new waves. Defenders will reduce their damage taken by 40% for 3 turns. That's quite interesting. However, this week's event reward did not have that defender skill on it, did it? So I don't know what's going on there. They might change that later on, I guess. So finally, let's have a look at the event deck. This is kind of one of the key hitting cards, so you need to try and get this if you enjoy light Slayer events. You've seen this battle skill before. One of my Water Slayer Ultimate forms, I believe it was Sovereigns of the Dance, had this battle skill. Converts, upgrades, and increases self-damage. So yeah, this is kind of one of the key decks if you play Slayer, but if you don't play Slayer, it also might be useful because it converts all the non-light gems into light. So yeah, I kind of need to get this deck, but I don't think I will be able to. What I'm going to do is wait and see what the fire deck looks like. If it's not very good, then I'll go back and get this deck with coins. But yeah, I believe it's just the Master Hero that has the convert. Let's have a quick look. Astralis Door, named after Star Door for winning the previous event feature, I believe. This converts and increases self-damage, so just this card on its own might be useful, as it seems to have all of the battle skills. The ultra rare down here, let's have a look. Yeah, this just creates power gems, so it's not very good on its own. If you're going to get half of this deck, then get the Master Hero here, don't get the ultra rare. Astralis Door is way better out of the 2 cards. And there we go, and I think that marks the end of this video. I hope that was helpful. As always, if you do have any questions or suggestions regarding this video, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to help. It's kind of difficult as I don't have any decent light Slayer cards. I was actually planning to quit this game, but I'm still playing. Just playing it sort of casually now. There are a few other videos on the screen you may enjoy as well. If you want to check those out, feel free to do so. It includes the previous event video. Subscribing is always appreciated if you enjoy my videos. Thank you to those that have already subscribed, and thanks for watching.